What's happening, all you beautiful people? Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is in the building. It is. My hair is looking all weird today, isn't it? There we go. That looks a bit better. Big forehead. Anyway, it is Football Manager 2024. It is a Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. The start of a brand new week. The continuation, hopefully, of an undefeated season. A lot to talk about in this game, in this video, building up to 2 Premier League games. We've got Manchester United at Old Trafford, and then we take on second place Chelsea at Anfield. 2 big games in the Premier League. 2 games we desperately need to win to try and keep our undefeated record alive. That is the dream right now. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers and haters, whoever you like, to join in on the fun. That is the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. You know what to do. Or you know what I need to do. Run that intro. Well, guys, we're back for an incredible run in the season. December 26, and we're undefeated. That's right, we're undefeated in all competitions. Unfortunately, not a 100% record. We have dropped 2 points in the Premier League. 2 Premier League games coming up today. We've got Manchester United and Chelsea to end off the year. What's been a fantastic year. Have a look at the sea of green, their entire, from July all the way. Hopefully, we can continue an undefeated streak for the year. We've broken the Premier League record for most wins in a season. Most running wins in a season, rather. We've broken the record for Liverpool's longest undefeated run, as well as longest winning streak as well. We've also broken the longest undefeated run in Liverpool history. I think that's sitting at 32 games so far. We're carrying on with that one. It was broken, I think, 28 games, and then we're still carrying on with 32. Since that Club Bruges game we played and Shakhtar games, we have been on a very good vein of form, especially goal-scoring wise. We've been absolutely fantastic. Bournemouth dispatched them 6-2 for that one. Barroso picking up a hat-trick in that game. 7-1 destruction of Brentford at Brentford. Thiago Ferreira picking up 4 goals in that one. We then beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 in this one. Romero finally getting back onto the score sheet. Arsenal, we beat them 2-1. This was a bit of a nervy game because they did take the lead, but we managed to hold it for 1 minute till Lamine Yamal and Hua Xiaobin picked up the winner. And then a 5-0 drumming against Everton. 2 players sent off, 1 for us in the 29th minute, 1 for them in the 44th minute. We battled hard for this one. Elequim picked up 2 headed goals for this one to help us, as well as Paul Smart picking up a goal as well. And the most recent one, unfortunately, a 3-3 draw. Jose Bello equalized for Aston Villa in the 91st minute with only 2 minutes of stoppage time. Lamine Yamal and Aloa scoring our goals. Like I said, we've got Manchester United and Chelsea to end off the year. Hopefully, we can end them off on a high. 4th and 2nd. In the Premier League, we are currently 12 points ahead of Chelsea. And we're looking to maybe extend that. We were 14, but obviously we drew the 1 game to Aston Villa. Still undefeated in the league. Chelsea have lost 2 games. Man United have lost 3. Twice to West Ham, which is quite interesting. We need to win these 2 games. I want to keep that undefeated. I want to try and do... I know I didn't expect much from the league, but to have a invincible season... It's looking more and more likely. I'm kind of enjoying this little run that we've had at the moment. So we've got those 2 games coming up. Also in the Champions League, we have officially qualified for the playoffs. 1 more win, which is either against Chelsea or Milan. We will qualify for the next round. We only had the 1 Champions League game at Monaco beat them 1-0. 94th minute goal from Martin Gross gave us that victory. Barroso picked up a long-term injury for that one. In terms of team news for today's game, not much other than the injured Barroso and Larkin suspended for both these games. He picked up that red card against Everton, serving a 3-match suspension. Ilikum was also suspended for 1 game, but he is back in the squad. This is the team that is starting against Manchester United. Antonio in goals. I mean, in fairness, he hasn't performed exceptionally well. 18, 21, conceded 5 clean sheets. But we're scoring so many that it's not really bothering me too much. Ilikum on the right back, been absolutely fantastic. 5 goals, 7 assists this season. Martin Gross has picked up 7 goals as well, with Yaya picking up 5. Brun has picked up 1 assist. He picked it up in the last game, which was good to see. Ferreira, 11 goals, 7 assists. Dixon, 4 goals, 4 assists. Amuda, 6 goals, 15 assists. Vida, 5 goals, 11 assists. Romero, 14 and 4. Lamine Yamal, 18 and 14. The only other player two other players we can notably talk about is Gutierrez, 10 and 8. Arguably a little bit better than Vida, but Vida is the current informed player, so we're going with him as well. And as Barroso, 14 and 7. Absolutely fantastic to see him. One player I'm going to mention a little bit here is Christopher Larkin. He has been a little bit underperforming this season in terms of just how good he was last season. Picked up 6 assists and 1 goal. In all competitions, 9 assists. Which is quite interesting last season. This season, still sitting on just 3. He hasn't played 100% good on that left-hand side. But with that being said, Brun, who we brought as a backup option, maybe hasn't performed as well as we'd hoped him as well. But these are the times for him to step up and show me the money. And let's get to the game. We're going to Old Trafford. It is Man United versus Liverpool. Man United in good reign of form at the moment. You can have a look here. They've slipped up once or twice against West Ham in the last 2 games. But we should be able to beat them, especially with the run of form that we're currently on. But it is Old Trafford. It is Manchester United. Anything can happen. Let's go to the Theatre of Dreams. 5 minutes in, and Manchester United have given away possession for a throw-in. Amuda with a long throw to Gross. Ferreira picks up Lamine Yamal. I think he's offside. The linesman has raised his flag. Yeah, it's offside. I think he was just a stray offside, but that's good intent early on in the game to put Manchester United on the back foot. You can see Lamine, always in a little bit of offside position, was just behind the defense when that ball was passed from Vida. But that's a good start. And from the free kick that they got from the offside, Manchester United are going to try and push the ball forward with Mazzoli. Timmermans to Voss. Looking for, that was a good ball for Gaia Forne on that wing there. Gaia Forne, Jonas Gaia Forne there on that wing hand side. He must be a newish player. Brazilian international. Bought him for 45 million, 2 goals, 2 assists from Benfica. Someone we've got to keep an eye out a little bit on, I think, on that right-hand side. Of course, we know all about Beck and Mazzoli, as well as Timmermans. They, of course, havoc for our team. Their defense has always been superb against us. Ilikum now to Romero. Back to Ferreira. 3 Brazilians linking up nicely to the 4th Brazilian in Yaya. Going back to Gross, who gives it away to Mazzoli. Mazzoli now running down that wing. We know he's terrible at destroying our defense. Timmermans with one of the worst shots I've ever seen in Premier League history. Yeah, that was a shocking shot from Timmermans. But Man United are slowly creeping their way back into this game. We haven't really been prolific since that offside goal. Mazzoli with the corner. Antoniu will pick that up in the air. One thing that I will give Antoniu is that we have looked defensively better when it comes to corners. We haven't conceded as many as we did last season, which is great. Brun was trying to find Romero, couldn't, but they've given the ball away to Dixon. Amuda now looking for Ilikum on that wing. Can run at the defense and does so. Goes back to Unbeaten in some space. Ferreira launches into the box looking for Dixon. Can't find him, but finds Vida with a looping header. I think that was always going wide there. But that's a nice little way to break this Manchester United threshold on us at the moment. Vos now trying to push forward. Marta, we know about him. Vanderlei. The Manchester United defense is a difficult defense to break down. But once you do break it, there is good rewards in it, of course, that you can actually get some good shots in. But Mazzoli now running down for them. He's caused all kinds of problems for Ilequim and Amuda on that right-hand side. Yao comes through with the shot. Osei Kasai Yao, the right back for them, slipped through the cracks. Not sure how he got there, but look at the space he had here. So much space. Just cut it into the box with his left foot. Puts it in the back of the net. Antonu, the keep animations in FM are just horrible. Why would you even dive the wrong way? 1-0 down at halftime at Old Trafford. Not happy with the squad. Going to shout at the players to step their game up. We need to do better. The undefeated run is looking at jeopardy again. Not for the first time this season. We have looked at times like we could potentially lose it all. But Amuda now running on the counter-attack. We've got 3 players up in Ferreira. One of them, Lamine Yamal, another. Lamine Yamal pulls one back. That flag is up. I spotted the linesman's flag. That's the second offside goal now. Lamine just over pushing his run a little bit. This United defense shaping up very nicely there. You can see Lamine tried to run a bit more diagonally to keep it in. Amuda could have held it on maybe a minute or longer, 30 seconds or so, not even a minute. Try and run it down a little bit. Beck goes for the long ball to Mazzoli over the top of Antonu, and that was almost 2-0 to United. Going to make some swaps here, I think. Let's see what we can do. We're not looking particularly good. Romero is looking a bit poor there. We're going to bring on Sam Hunt. Vida not playing great. Gutierrez get in there. Ferreira looking a little bit worse for wear as well. We'll bring on Mooney to play as a centre mid. Brun not playing great. No one's really playing great, are they? You guys need to do better. We'll make those 3 subs for now. Keeping an eye on Dixon as well. Not playing great. We've got about 30 minutes or 20 minutes rather to try and salvage something from this game. We're not pressing at all in this one. 7 shots to Man United's 14. Going to make that last 2 swaps. Amuda coming off for a lower. Dixon coming off for Zhao Bin. Hopefully that triggers something in this team. We've seen the subs link up late in the games as always, but Mazzoli now with Man United's corner to the back post. Ilequim did enough to put Apaya off on that header. And we're pushing forward. 4 minutes left. Is the undefeated record going to come to an end? It is going to come to an end. We've lost our first game in the Premier League against Manchester United. A part of me is happy because it's Manchester United. A part of me is sad because our undefeated record is done. 1-0 the score ends at Old Trafford thanks to Yao's halftime goal. Not great for us. On one hand, I'm glad I came back for this game to show you the undefeated ring, you know. Showing that we're not very invincible. 31 games in a row, and we finally have been defeated. I was trying to gun for Arsenal's 49 undefeated record. But 31 games, I mean, it is a good run. It is a very, very good run. We've got Chelsea in 2 days. We'll come back for that. Right, guys, we're back for the Chelsea game. It is at Anfield. 2 swaps coming in just for form reasons. Gutierrez and Sam Hunt come into the team. It means that Romero and Vida drop to the bench. Everybody else playing in this one. Let's go to Anfield, take on Chelsea. First versus second. Chelsea have closed the gap to 11 or 9 points actually now. So a victory is imperative here. We need to win this. We need to get back on winning ways. A draw and a loss in our last game is not ideal for our season. Feels like the wheels are coming off a little bit, doesn't it? And we know Chelsea are a strong team. We know they can defeat us with that 4-2-2-2 formation. They have caused a little bit of problems in the past for us. We do play a little bit of a wider game than we used to in the terms of our wingers, but Chelsea have the first real chance. Came off the crossbar there. Antoniu looked like it was covered. It was going wide, and I think he was a little bit worried about that one. Like I said, hit the crossbar from that free kick from Vite Roque, former Liverpool man himself. But now we've got an opportunity with Hunt. Back to Gutierrez. Looking for Hunt. He's going all the way. Gutierrez tried to slip that through the near post of Restus. And he makes the save. Corner now. Amuda. Looking to find Eloquim. Can't find him at all. But he's... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say they were going to recycle the ball. But we haven't. We've given the ball away now to Chelsea and Vite Roque. Get this possessed. Amuda. Pushing forward. He's got Eloquim on there. But good return ball to Amuda. Looking for options. Eloquim back to Amuda. Playing nicely there. Looking for Gutierrez. And he heads it just over the top of Restus's goal. Sutton with the throw-in. Nicoletti back to Sutton. Looking to try and bring it in. Nicoletti finds nobody. Finds Amuda with some space now to try and counter-attack. Eloquim. Chelsea are getting bodies back quickly. We've got Eloquim. Finds Sam Hunt. Ferreira. Good ball to Lamine Yamal. That one is going to count. We saw 2 offside goals against Manchester United. This time he checked his run. And Lamine Yamal yet again finds himself on the score sheet. A beautiful pass here from Ferreira. Picked up Lamine. Restus left no chance. You give Lamine half an inch like that, he will put it in the back of the net. 9 out of 10 times, Lamine Yamal loves to do that. Antoniu now to Eloquim. Back to Gross. Ferreira gives it away to Neto. Vasquez with the long-range effort. Antoniu again, maybe his judgment is better than ours, I guess, but that was too close for comfort, in my opinion. Amuda with the long throw now trying to find Gross. Gives it away. Vite Roque all alone up front with Vasquez now bringing in. Takes the long-range effort. And a simple save from Antoniu in the end. And he's going to go long looking for Amuda. Almost found Amuda there. Eloquim to Dixon. This is a good counter-attack. Dixon to Brunn. Trying to find his way through. He gets another chance. And this time gets dispossessed. And caught in possession. And now Chelsea on a counter. With Vite Roque. We've only got 3 men back. And Vite Roque shot wide again. And, I mean, Chelsea are asking questions. They definitely are asking questions. We just need to find a way to try and nullify Vite Roque and Vasquez at the moment. Long-range clearance from Antoniu. Lamine Yamal trying his best to try and win it back, but he can't. Vasquez again comes inside. He's got options in the box. Lots of options in the box. And he's found one of them in Nicoletti. It's 1-1 just before the half-time break. Chelsea have fought back in this game. We've given them too much in the trying thing. You can see Vasquez had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in the box in the end to pick from. And he found one of them in Nicoletti. We didn't have players back. Ferreira and Dixon did not drop back to try and cover their men. It's caused a little bit of an overload in that box. Can we counter before the end of half? Dixon's given away to Vite Roque. Yaya will clear up any wrongdoing there. Eloquim. Amuda goes back to Gross. Been complaining of tiredness. Dixon now returns the favor with a good pass to Lamine Yamal from Ferreira. It hit the crossbar and almost got the ricochet, was Sam Hunt. But Chelsea have managed to clear their lines. We've literally allowed Chelsea to come back into this game. We have not been good at all when it comes to this game. They made a half-time sub in bringing on Haley. Ron Haley, we know all about him in the England side. Mura goes to Restus. They've taken off Vasquez, which is an interesting one. He was the creator of their first goal. I feel like he's been playing a little bit better than Vite Roque. But anyway, Fredson now to Vite Roque. Nicoletti through on goal. This time Antoniu does make a save. He had deemed that not going wide and decided to actually make an effort this time. Vite Roque with the corner, looking for Masuaidi. Can't find him. Finds Sutton on the back post, and that'll be the end of that. We're allowing Chelsea to come into this team. I think we need to make a little bit of a tactical switch here just to allow less Chelsea pressure. I'm just trying to go through my mind and try and see how we can do that, because we're giving the ball away needlessly. Nicoletti through this time. Antoniu gets another hand to it. It actually went wide. He didn't get a hand to it, but he covered his lines beautifully there. Defensively, we need to do a little bit better. You know what? We're going to go a little bit more shorter passing. No, you know what? We're going to go a little bit slighter, shorter passing. Just a little bit. I'm going to take off work into the box. I think we need to try and just get a little bit more forward and getting some shots in there. Rest us with the goal kick. Figueira to Masawadi. Playing a little bit at the back, Chelsea, and they've gotten away with that. Nicoletti to Victor Roque. Finds Fredson in some good space. Mora trying to get past Amuda. Does eventually. This is brilliant passing from Chelsea. Haley can't get there. Ilequim heads it back to Antoniu. Really don't know what to do here. Antoniu goes long to Hunt. Can't find it, but finds Ferreira. Lamine Yamal gives the ball away. Vite Roque. Haley onside. One-on-one with Antoniu. Chips the keeper. That was not a smart move, switching up tactics. It's literally allowed them more on. Going to bring on some subs. I feel like our team is not playing 100%. Sam Hunt being quite bad. Romero, come on there. I'm going to switch those. No, you know what? I'm not going to switch those two around. Elsewhere, Gutierrez not playing great. Vida, some fresh legs on there. Dixon having a horrible game. Jean-Bin come in there. You know what? Brun not playing well. San Roman come on that left-hand side. Maybe that sparks a little bit of something. We can salvage a draw from this game. We have literally, as the game has progressed, we have literally given Chelsea full reign in this game. We really have struggled. You know what? Positive mentality. Let's go attacking mentality. We need to try and push. Jalbin trying to get to Sutton. Mortarello. Mortarello has the chance again now, coming inside. Finding options. Vanner is there, trying to turn around and shoot. He does eventually. Oh, 3-1. I knew these two games were going to be a tough one. This has absolutely derailed our season to the point where we need to question a lot of things in this team. A lot of things in this team. We're just going to try and push the ball forward. I guess that's the best option we can do right now. Just get the ball into the box. Ilequim to Jalbin. Vite Roque picks up. Vanner now through. We went a bit more attacking. Vida somehow wins that back. And Montgomery gets it back for Chelsea. Sutton. Oh, that's going to be the end of the highlight there. I think that was just for me changing tactics a little bit. Ugh. Wow, this is not the best video to come back to, is it? The best two games. And it shows that we are human after all. Romero through. Romero scores. I think that was offside. If it's not, then it's going to be interesting 5 last minutes for this game. It was disallowed, yeah. I did think he was just a tad offside there, but a much better showing from the team since we scored that goal. You can see Romero was a good couple of yards away. That's why I wasn't cheering as loudly as I normally do. That is another defeat in the Premier League. 2 on the run, 3 without a win. That Aston Villa game has really, really derailed our season. Ugh. You can see that now they've closed it down to just 8 points. I mean, we still have a healthy lead at the top. It's not the end of the world. But Lamine Yamal getting his goal bonus now. Ross looking tired. We've got Norwich coming up in 2 days' time. Then Birmingham in a week's time. Still lots of football left to play. In terms of when we're coming back, I'm thinking that I feel like we will be fine in the Champions League. I'm going to skip that. Maybe the Newcastle Villa game if it's tight from the first leg. But maybe Newcastle, Leeds and Middlesbrough for next season. And maybe even a transfer deadline if there's anything happening. We'll see. Well, yeah, whew, that did not go to plan. Oh, we got absolutely destroyed by Chelsea in that last game. The Manchester United game, I felt like we had a little bit more in us than we gave. The 2 offside goals from Lamine Yamal, unfortunately for us, were offside, and they struck while the iron was hot and got a goal and won the game. The Chelsea one, I don't even have an excuse for that one. It was just an absolute, you know what type of show it was from us. It was horrible. 2 losses on the run now. Our undefeated record is completely out of the water. All we can now focus on is keeping and maintaining that 8-point lead rather in the Premier League. Hopefully some good news coming in the Champions League next episode. We can see who we take on in the next round. We should qualify for the next round at least. FA Cup and League Cup action still to come as well. So on the front of trophies, which is our main objective this season, we are doing very, very well, at least on that part. If you guys have a comment or two, let me know what you think went wrong in these 2 games. Leave it down below, as well as subscribe and give us the thumbs up if you made it this far to the video. Very much appreciated. If you stayed around for all 125 episodes, thank you so much. 126 episodes, I've lost count. Thank you so much. It means a heck of a lot, all the support you've given us over this entire run so far. Big ups to you guys. From me, your boy the Vuslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.
Thank you.